Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing a shop my stash get ready with me. So basically I shop my stash for some project pan items, but also some non-project pan items. I didn't do my regular shop my stash for March this month. I just wanted to kind of use whatever I felt like in my collection without kind of sticking to just my project pans and what I picked for my shop my stash, just kind of like whatever I was feeling in the moment. So that's what I did for this video, just making sure I'm rotating through my items and just kind of wearing what I want to wear. So I also played with Tammy Tanuka for the first time, their pigments. I did try the the pressed palette that I have from her, but I tried a pigment for the first time. So if you want to see how I got this look, hear me chit chat a little bit and yeah, just do a chill get ready with me and then just keep on watching. Before we get into that though, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. Alright, so I just started off by priming my eyelids. I used my Sigma, what is this? Eyeshadow base primer in the shade Ignite, I believe it is. Yeah, Ignite. It's just like my skin tone kind of color. I think they have these in a variety of different shades and finishes, so this is really nice. I am trying to finish my Milani one, but that's just what I felt like using today. And as I probably mentioned in the introduction, we're going to be playing with a Tammy Tanuka shade. I have not tried any of the ones I bought yet, and I am really in a purple mood, so we're going to be going in with the Matriarch, which is just so pretty. I saw this actually, like they posted a picture of someone who used this and it looked beautiful. And so I added it to my list. I'm trying to decide what I want to use for mattes. So we have It's My Pleasure. I have 2 mattes missing. I have the purples in the Book of Magic palette, or which I'll probably use, is my Moonspell palette, which I think is what I want to use. I would use my Lethal purples, but I feel like I want more of these pinky purples to go with the pigment. So I think what we're going to do is kind of what I've been doing all week, to be honest, which we're going to go in with these 2 shades, which is Paige and Sabrina. Sabrina is in my Pan Those Shadows, so trying to work on hitting pan in that. We're going to start out with Paige, which is that lighter pinky purple. And let me bring my mirror over to me, and we're just gonna go and build out the crease with this shade. So I'm really loving my, oh my god, I keep mixing up the Beauty Bay one and the Lunar Beauty one. The Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. I've been loving it lately. I'm so glad I pulled the shade Sabrina. It's not one I've used before, and now these shades do stain on me, but I find that like in the morning after I take my makeup, like I take my makeup off at night, and then in the morning I find that the staining is pretty much gone. So for me, it's not like a big issue. So I am just building out my crease how I usually do. I think everyone kind of has their own like eye shape that they like to build out, so this is what we're going for today. So I'm just going to do that on the other eye. They look a little different. I feel like this eye always looks a little different than this eye on camera, but when I look in the mirror it looks pretty darn good to me, so we're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go in with that Sabrina shade. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit of a dip. I would love to hit pan on this. It's probably gonna take me a few months, but I can't wait. Then I'm just gonna put this in the kind of outer V and just take my time and blend it out. I am like so behind on watching like my watch lists on YouTube. So if I am behind on watching your videos and I comment like a week later, it's because I'm behind. I've like not even watched any of the Partners in Cream videos yet. So I am going to be doing that today, and I'm looking forward to it. This is what we're working like right now. I just want to make the kind of, just want it to look a little more diffused and more blended. I'm gonna use the mirror in the palette, and just so that way it's more of like a head-on kind of thing, even though using that mirror is way more convenient. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let me just add a little more of the dark purple to the edge. It's looking a lot more harsh on camera than it is in real life. Like, it's looking blended to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it's mostly even. Actually, you know what, before I go into glitter glue, I'm just gonna take my little diffuser brush. This is an E33, and just kind of diffuse the edges. You know what, I'm not the most skilled makeup applier, artist, whatever, but I get the job done. So next up, we're gonna go into this beautiful, beautiful pigment, but we gotta go into glitter glue first so it has something to adhere to. So I'm gonna just be using this flat eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. and applying the glitter glue to the brush and then applying it to my eye. I'm not gonna include this clip because that's probably pretty boring, but I'll be right back. All right, so I have a glitter glue applied to both eyes. I'm just gonna go into the pigment. Again, this is Matriarch, which is just so pretty. And then hopefully this goes well. And I'm gonna go in with a Sigma F70 brush as my my brush. I've never used pigment before. Well, I actually have, but in a very, very long time. So let's see. So it's looking really, really pretty. Really, really sparkly. I just find I'm having a hard time picking it up, like, enough up on the brush. Okay, so it's looking really, really pretty. I'm just gonna apply a little bit over here. I'm loving it. Okay, let's go on to the other eye. This is such a sparkly eyeshadow. I love it. I feel like it's a little sheer. Like I could have done maybe the Page shade on my lid as well, and then put the shimmer over it. The shade is absolutely gorgeous. It's so sparkly. Oh my god. I have glitter all over my face. This is why I didn't do my base yet. I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna apply some eyeliner, and then we'll be right back to do the face. All right, so I added some eyeliner and I feel like it just really like changes the look. It looks just pulled together. I love how this eye look turned out. Feels very me, so sparkly. I'm loving it. So let's get into the base. And so I'm kind of doing this Shop My Stash style, so mostly not project pan items, although my primers are going to be my project pan items. But I really wanted to kind of mix it up. But a project pan item I'm going to use first because I'm remembering to try it out finally. Ruth Foley, I will link her channel down below. She suggested using the Pixie Glow Mist as kind of like a base priming spray kind of. So let's try this out. So we'll see how I like that. You know, can't really say right now. Ooh, I need to apply some lip balm. I'm just gonna go in with the Hemp's lip balm. For primer, I am gonna go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter. Really just focusing on this one because I have two, because my mom gave me one because it was breaking her out and she knew I liked this one. So I'm just gonna focus it on this area, but also a little bit on my forehead. And then the rest can go on my cheeks. And then I'm just gonna rub it in. I usually don't use my hands, but I felt like doing it today and just switching it up. So we're doing that. Oh, my face gets so red when I touch it. Okay, so primer on. I do really love this primer. It's a fantastic primer. I love it. For foundation, instead of mixing my Wonder Beauty Catch the Light highlighter and glotion, I'm going to actually mix it with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I have not used this foundation in a while, so what I'm first going to do is take the Wonder Beauty and get a little on my finger, and we're going to just kind of do that. Looks a little dark, but once it's mixed with foundation, it's fine. And then I'm just gonna put a pump of foundation onto my fingers and spread it around. Now I don't know what to do with my fingers. Why did I do this? I may have done too much. Hold on. I'm gonna start out with using a beauty blender and see how I like it. This is the microfiber one from Shop Miss A. Okay, I'm actually liking it. The first time I used it, I didn't really like it. I felt like it was really dry, but it's actually working out. So, just using this and tapping the foundation into my skin. Ugh, brushes are so much faster. I am just, I don't know. I go back and forth. I feel like there's mostly I feel like there's no cons with brushes. Like, I feel like it never looks streaky on me. Cons with beauty blenders or sponges is they take so long. And I feel like they're harder to clean. I'm hopefully gonna be able to get my COVID vaccination soon. My state just opened it up to everyone 16 and older starting April 5th. So a little ways to go, but hopefully I can get it soon. Okay, that took way longer than I would have liked it to. That's why I don't like sponges. But looking good, looking glowy. I like it. I'm gonna go into my Tarte Shape Tape favorite concealer ever. I have not been using it that much just because I'm focusing really hard on my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer because I don't like that one. It's in my project pan. I just want it out of my collection. So this is just, I know I love this one. I need to just use this one. Let me find my brush. Okay, so Anissa Beauty angled concealer brush. So good. Once again, a recommendation from Emil's Makeup. She never steers me wrong. As I've said before. I have taken so many of her recommendations. So that was a little brightening, but I think it looks good. I'll go over it with a beauty blender, but I do love this brush too. I don't know what to talk about. Okay, so it's mostly blended out with a brush. I'm just gonna go over with the concealer or the beauty blender. Just tap it all out, just to make sure the kind of consistency finish is the same. Looking good. Of course, I forgot to use my color corrector. I always do that. I pulled it out too. And I was like, Delaney, you're gonna use it today. And I forgot. Okay, so before I go into powder, I'm gonna use this cream blush. This is a mini from Rare Beauty. This was like a Sephora code, you know how they do. This is in the shade Grace. It's like a beautiful plum shade. So I'm just gonna one swipe on both cheeks and then take my e.l.f. Putty blush brush and blend it out. I find this one not to be as pigmented as the others, so I don't have to like be careful with how much I swipe on. In fact, I probably could go in with a little bit more. And that's what I'm gonna do. I definitely think I can finish this mini by the end of the year, so that's exciting. I'll have 2 blushes out because I'm sure I'm gonna finish my Houston blush from the Balm, which is a mini blush, but I think I can do both. This one will probably take me the end of the year just because it is more of a fall winter blush for me. Like, I won't be reaching for it as much in the summer, but I'll use it from time to time, especially like how much I'm loving purples right now. I'll probably use it a lot. So I'm going in with my Kimchi Chic powder. I put way too much in the lid because I just want a light dusting, but I'm just going to go in with this e.l.f. concealer brush and just put a little bit under the eyes to set my concealer. This is a really lovely powder. And then I'm going to go into this e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush, and I'm just going to get a little bit into the brush and then just set, whoa, that was a lot of powder that came off the brush. Just set the rest of my face. Oh my god, you can see like the powder particles all on the camera. But yeah, just setting my face with this powder. I am gonna go in with a little bronzer. This is my Sandbar bronzer from Davina Cosmetics. Just gonna do a little bit on the edges of my cheeks and a little bit on my temples. Not a lot, not really going for an overly bronzed look, but a little bit of color. For blush, going in with ColourPop Night Bloom. I'm very close to hitting my goal on this for my deck of panning, so I'm really trying to use it so I can roll it out and roll something new in. And I'm just going to go over that plum blush with this lilac blush. So it kind of deepens, having that cream blush kind of deepens this shade just a little bit. So it's not as pastel-y, which would be fine with this look, but I wanted a little bit of a darker blush. And then we'll just put a little bit on the nose. And then for highlight, gonna go into my Kimchi Chic Pearls Gone Wild 01 Hoop highlight. Oh my god, I find this so hard to open, but she is so pretty. And then I'm gonna go into my Sigma FO3, what is this? High cheekbone highlighter brush. And we're gonna apply this really pretty highlight. It's a little glittery, but it's beautiful. So pretty. Everyone says their blushes are really nice, and I really want to try a kimchi blush, but I just feel like none of the shades that they had were like unique to my collection, so I haven't done it yet. And then what I'm gonna do is go into my highlight, and we're gonna use this little brush. This is a AOA F16, and we're gonna apply that to the inner corner to kind of pull everything together. And then sometimes I'll go in a little more as a detail to the nose. All right, so what else do we have left to do? My hair is luckily drying pretty nicely. Sometimes the curl pattern does not end up even, but I think it's drying pretty nicely. You can see my pile of cardigans behind me. Okay, let's do the under, like the lash line. I don't always do a lower lash line, but we're gonna with today's look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually mix the two mattes that we had. I wish I could move this back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually mix these two shades that we used on the lid. So a little bit of Paige and a little bit of Sabrina, and then run that on the lower lash line. I'm getting a dip in Sabrina, guys. I don't think it'll be out next month, but I'm excited. Yeah, I'm starting to get into lower lash line. Yeah, I don't like a really super like heavy lower lash line, just like a little something something to tie the look together. So that is the eye look. I'm gonna go into this eyeliner. It's not really pigmented, but we're gonna try it. This is the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in Periwinkle Pop. Let's see if she shows up on our waterline. I'll just open this mirror. Yeah, this like does not show up. It shows up the tiniest bit, which I would like a little more pigment. What are your favorite liners for the waterline? Let me know, because I've started to really get into them. I would love your recommendations. Okay, so let me apply some mascara. As usual, right now I have my Lashtopia open, and I will be right back. All right, so mascara is on. We're gonna be doing kind of a lip liner gloss combo. So I'm gonna go in with my Lisa Eldridge lip liner in the shade Muse, and my Real Her Be Limitless gloss in the shade Mauve, or Be Limitless. I am not sure. So yeah, this is actually gonna make its way into probably my Partners in Cream once I finish up all my Tower 28 glosses. But why not use it today? I'm just gonna quickly line my lips. So this could use sharpening. Not really worrying about being super precise, just getting some color down on my lips. Why does this look peachy on camera? That's weird. I need a cool toned lip liner. Let me know if you have any recommendations. This was as close as I could get. I have brown and like a pinky nude. This is more of like a rosy shade, I don't know. So we're going in with this gloss. It's more of a mauve tone. I feel like there's a peachiness to it on camera, and I don't know why. This is the finished look. I am loving how it came out. Again, the lips look much more warm than they do in real life. I don't know why. But I am, this Tammy Tanuka shade is so pretty. I love how the look came out. Been wearing this kind of look a lot lately, but really, really pretty. It was pretty easy to apply with the NYX Glitter Glue. I just found it hard for it to pick up on the brush, but that might just be my inexperience with pigments, or just that's how pigments behave on a not wet brush. So I am loving how this look came out. I just think it was simple, and I'm glad I, you know, was reaching into things I haven't used in a while that aren't in my project pan. I think that's always really important to do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.